Well, I ain't expect to see y'all again. But hey, here we are. Where I've been, man. Man, it's really freaking hard to talk in front of a camera. Being a content creator is freaking courageous. And I have, man, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I kind of like gave up on it, you know what I mean? Like, I lost the vision. I lost the vision of who I was. And, man, I ended up getting a career. Like, I went from like having just a regular job, you know what I'm saying, to like a career. So it's like I had to invest so much time into that, you know, and I had to set YouTube to the side, and I ended up making a couple videos when I came back, once I kind of got set in my career, but it wasn't authentic. It wasn't me. Like, when I first created my channel, like, bro, I had a vision of who I was and who I wanted to become. And, when you're on social media and you're on YouTube and this platform, you're looking at other YouTubers, you're on YouTube, you see other people and you get inspired by them. So you kind of want to imitate them in a way, or like I said, you want to take it and put your own spin on it, like I was attempting to do. It's just like you lose your source of self authenticity, if that makes sense. I don't know if I used that correctly, but that's basically what happened with me, man. A lot of drama in my life, ups and downs, career changes, financial stability. Good news is, as you can see, man, and I'm on to bigger and better things now. Yeah. With that being said, let's get into the video. What's good, my family? Welcome back to another video. Today I got a nice smooth topic for you today. We ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's get right to it. Let's do it. Today's topic is going to be about getting back on your purpose. As you read the title says, I will repeat it for you. Watch this video if you want to get back on your purpose. So if you've seen the title, obviously you may feel like you off your purpose right now. So that's why something caught your eye and you clicked on this video right here. So without further ado, number one, man, get back on your purpose, man. You gotta have understanding. Have understanding, man. You may have fell on hard times, but you have to understand why you fell on those hard times. You may hit rock bottom, man, but you gotta actually sit down, look at yourself and look at your situation and understand why, so you can figure out the how and the when and the where and where you need to be in life. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you have to have understanding of why you're going what you're going through in your situation. That's short and sweet, man. We just gonna move on to the next one. Number two, you gotta give yourself grace, dog. You've been so hard on yourself lately, you know what I mean? Like, you feel like because you're not where you're at in your life, it's not acceptable, you know what I mean? So you cause yourself to discourage your own self. Like, you're driving your car and you tell yourself, like, I'm not good at this, I'm not good at this. Can you see me driving this, holding the steering wheel? I'm not good at this. And you swerving, you know what I'm saying? So you not driving good, and you hitting off the road because you turning the steering wheel yourself. You doing it to yourself. So, man, you gotta be grateful for where you are, grateful that you're alive, and you know what I'm saying, and you have the capabilities to change your life, you know what I mean, and be thankful for it. Number three, you're going to have to go into a season of isolation. I know I can put like the thing up here, so I'm gonna put it right there so you can go watch the video, season of isolations. But I will tell you, you have to isolate from people. You have to detox yourself, detox your mind, body, and your spirit, bro. Those people with those bad energies, you gotta separate them. The women, that's a distraction. The homies, that's a distraction, that ain't doing nothing good for you. They doing the negative stuff. You gotta leave them alone, man. Even if it's your family, man. If your family not seeing your vision, or you know what I'm saying, or they busy with their own life, but you feel like, man, you gotta stick around and spend time, man. You gotta get yourself together, bro. You have to go through it, and it's just a season. It's not like you abandoning everybody. You're not abandoning everybody permanently. You just taking a break so you can get yourself together, so you can get your life together. That's all it is. It's a season of isolation. That's all you gotta get. It's just a season, and you can change your whole life around. Get alone, man. You gotta learn to be alone, and learn to be happy with being alone. And when people say alone, like, this is just me. This may be me, but you might relate to me. When somebody say alone, I automatically think of like right now. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. It's 1 a.m. my friend. It's a little inverted, but it's 1:26 a.m. I think of like being here 1 a.m. and just sadness, and I'm alone, and just depressing. When somebody say isolation and alone and loneliness, it just makes me think of this. But you can learn to redirect that. You can redefine definitions. You can change the meaning of words. Like when somebody say alone, you can affiliate that with something positive, like giving positive reinforcement, if that makes sense. Like for me, when somebody say alone, like if I'm alone, I don't have to think about being alone in my room by myself. I can change my mindset. I can think about me doing something productive. I'm in the gym alone. Since I'm alone, this gives me time to go to the gym and progress on my physique. I've been boxing too. I'm gonna have to add some clips in here. You know what I'm saying? I've been boxing. I ain't no boxer. I don't want to be a boxer. So don't be in the comments talking about some spar me, and I'm like, no, I'm not sparring you. I ain't trying to do all that. I just want to be able to, defend myself. If they want to play with me, they can, catch these hands. You did what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying, just changing your mindset on it. I don't even know what number I'm on. Am I on number 3? I should have wrote this down. I was too busy going off the dome. Like I told you, it's from the heart. I think I'm on number 3 now, so I'm gonna say number 3. I forgot what the video topic was about. I got so passionate about this. It's like kind of the same thing, but man, you have to stop listening to the negativity. Block it out. This goes in all aspects of life, but the best way that I can break it down to you is to put it in my perspective and then give it out to you. So, man, I have a career. I told y'all that, man. I have a career. But my passion has always been to work for myself, to become a content creator, to be not even just a content creator, but just do YouTube and become successful. And successful to me means being able to just take care of myself and not have to worry, about tomorrow, or worry about bills, or, worry about my parents and worry about my siblings. I want to be able to take care of them and myself. So that's my idea of success. What's the point of this? What am I talking about? I gotta go back and lose my train of thought again. What did I say number 3 was? Yeah, I know. I got on a different outfit. You probably like, why I got on a different outfit. Yeah, last night I completely forgot what number I was on. Ended up losing my train of thought. As you can see, it is 12:55. Number 4, conquering your emotions and conquering negativity. Like, man, the devil, he doesn't care about you, man. He's gonna be after you regardless. But when you're on your purpose and you're walking into God's will, he has a reason to definitely come after you now. You already had one just because you're human, and he doesn't want you to like prosper. But now you're doing the Lord's will, and he don't like that. So negativity is going to follow you. It's going to follow you, and it's really nothing that you can do to stop it. But it is something that you can do to handle it, to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? To overcome it. Conquer your emotions, man. You're going to get some hate. People are going to say some nasty things on you. People are not going to see your vision, and they're going to give you recommendations of what you should do and how they should do it. And sometimes they do it from pure heart. They don't know that they're hurting you, or how they're shooting your dreams down. They just want to be heard too. But you have to learn to sometimes let that go into one ear and out the other. Or if it's something valuable, filter out the stuff that you don't need, and to let the valuable information saturate in your mind and do it. You have to learn to overcome that. Embrace the hate, because that means that people are watching and they are engaging. You know what I mean? So it don't matter what you're doing, man. If you do arts and crafts and people tell you that your arts and crafts are terrible, that means that they are looking at it. They are analyzing it. You know what I mean? You have some people that want to help you and some people that just hate it, but that means that they are watching, so that means you are doing something right. Because, like, if you think about it, you know, like when you have a kid and they draw a picture and they show you the picture and the picture is terrible, you know, but instead you say, oh, that's so adorable when you look at it, because, you know, who cares? As a kid, you don't want to hurt a kid's feelings, but, you know, when you actually, like, look at it and you be like, you could have made this line straighter. Horses have 4 legs instead of 3 legs, you know, something like that. That means that you're actually being attentive to it. So when people start nitpicking you and doing this, and you should change it this way and change it that way, you know, that means that they're paying attention. So you have to change your mindset. You have to, you know what I'm saying, take it and run with it, man. Like, yeah, they hating, but you know what I'm saying, at least they watching, bro. At least they see me glowing up. Next one. Number 5, if I'm not mistaken, bro. When it comes to getting back on your purpose, man, you just have to do it, bro. You just have to do it, man. You're gonna have to do it scared. You're gonna have to do it nervously. You're gonna have to do it without confidence. And then you're gonna have to do it when you're gaining confidence, when you're starting to get comfortable. And then you're gonna have to do it when you're comfortable. And then you're gonna do it when you're not nervous, when you're not scared. And you're gonna have to do it over and over and over. And then you see the results, and then they're not what you expected to, and then you get discouraged, and then you want to quit, and then you do quit, and then you tell yourself, you know what, bro, I'm trying all this other stuff in life and none of it's working. This is not who I am. I gotta go back to myself. So then you have to go back to yourself, and you gotta try it again, and then you see more disappointment, and then you may see, oh, something popped. I'm not disappointed anymore. And then you do it again, and the next one, it disappoints you. And you have to do it over and over and over again. And it teaches you how to be consistent. So you gotta be consistent, bro. You have to be consistent. Not only with yourself, but other people see your consistency. And if they stop seeing that consistency, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna go find somebody who is consistent. So you have to see yourself in that same light. You know what I mean? And that was my problem. I didn't see myself as consistent, so I started going looking at other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I started looking at other ways that I can try to make money, or how to spend my time, or invest myself, or find different purposes, when my purposes was right here in front of me looking at this camera, which is you. This is my purpose, and this is who I am. Number 6. In order for you to get back on your purpose, you gotta develop this strong mind. You gotta learn how to be mentally tough, bro. It's hard out here for a pimp when you're trying to get this money. Man, life is tough, bro. Life is tough. And even trying to pave your own way and it don't work out in the way that you want it to, is tough, bro. And it's so easy to be weak, because the world that we live in, it's feeding our weakness, bro. I don't know if y'all know, but I'm in America. And when you look at the politics of what's been going on, and people getting deported, and this and passing these laws, and inflation, and gas, and groceries, and this, and people hating, and women saying that they hate men and men hate women, just dividing our own people. Just division and everything, and it is meant for us to be weak as a generation and as a people. The world that we live in, the generation that we live in, is designed to destroy us and make us weak, so therefore they can gain control. But you have to be strong. You have to learn to be mentally strong, so you can gain control of your own life and your own path and your own future. Because if not, you giving it to somebody else. You are giving your strength to somebody else. Your dream to somebody else, placing it in somebody's hand so they can dictate who you become. Because people are going to tell you, man, you can't do this, you're not smart enough, you're not intelligent enough, you're not good enough, you're not entertaining enough, you're not this, you're not that, you're not whatever the case may be. But that shouldn't define you. You have every right to determine who you are. So you have to build up mental strength enough to do that, to not let people deter you from your own path. I think that's long enough. I think I ate with that one. You did what I'm saying. The old James Harden when he was on the OKC and the Rockets, when he used to eat. With that being said, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If not, that's too darn bad. I thank you for staying anyways. But if you did, make sure you do the old-fashioned hit the thumbs up and do the old-fashioned subscribe. I think the subscribe is going to be here and the like button going to be right there. Do those two for me. If you want to, I ain't forcing you to do anything. Hit the shebang bang, the share button, so other people can get some of this valuable information. Or if they feel like they lost their purpose, let them click on this video. But you ain't gotta do nothing, you know what I'm saying? I would just greatly appreciate it if you did, you know what I'm saying? Hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.